It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And his first look is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And this throw will be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
To throw on 2nd down. Short. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And it'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. White running to the left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
White We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
White is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards on the play.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads. Not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, the Rams had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Rams nothing.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
With it is Brown. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Short, going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quez Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Rams nothing.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. Touchdown, Rams. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
It's a gain of 35. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Throwing on first down. Short. This is White on the screen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Short. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Operating from the gun. Short. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 9. Operating from the gun. Short. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week. at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now left side on the swing pass. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
Hey, 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, Bert, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Austin Eckler with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Looking to throw on second down. Short. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On second down, Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Again, 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. driving at the line, the Cardinal offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, short. And this is going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Fielded at the 33. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. On first down, short. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. White, he'll try the left side. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. First down, here's White. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Short. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Back to throw. Short. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They started on the ground with Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 80 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, they'll run with White. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They go right back to White here on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the give, it's White. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going right side is White. A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the draw, it's White. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Touchdown, Cardinals! Zamir White, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's Eckler again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throwing is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
But sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. This is a counter play. Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Rodgers. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They start to drive with White. And he's got some space here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They run the draw play. This is White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
To throw on second down. Short. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the gun on third down. Short. Going deep here for Watkins. They've got his man complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and the Cardinals win it. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner, and let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So for the Cardinals, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season.